Namaste and welcome. My name is Archana with Divine Soul Resonance, welcoming everyone to my channel with all my love and all my heart. If you're coming to my channel for the first time, I welcome you. And to all my beautiful existing subscribers, thank you so much for your love, your support, your donations, you taking mentorship and sessions and all of that with me. Truly, truly, I feel so blessed as I'm watching the channel expand and grow. I love reading your comments. I love reading your emails. And based on a lot of those comments and based on a lot of the emails that I receive, I am putting together some things and content that is going to assist you even more on your journeys. And I thank you for putting your trust and faith in me to be a guiding light that helps you to see your own light and magnificence. That is always the intention that I set before I come in front of the camera to speak with you, to share with you my insights, my journey. Hoping that it is always coming from a place of love. It is coming with the intention that it brings in clarity, it brings in healing, it brings in greater understanding, it brings in hope, it brings in faith, and it brings in stability in your life. So with that intention, today I'm bringing forth a reading for us to look at how is Spirit helping you to understand more, to integrate more of your learning and understanding. So I'm tapping into the crown chakra. I'm tapping into the 7th chakra. Okay. We have the 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. So Spirit is helping you. There are things that are taking place in your relationships, in your life, in your personal energy, in your workplace, in your environment, and you might have been questioning, wondering what is going on. And sometimes, I can for sure say that for myself, when I am experiencing these challenges or I'm experiencing some lessons, I can't really see the light, or sometimes it is kind of hidden, it's blindsided, and these messages are coming in, but I'm not able to see them. So sometimes it just is that another person serves as a reflector, as a mirror. So my intention is to serve as this mirror for you, to show you what Spirit is helping you to understand more of. It'll come from as a channeled message, and also through my own understanding, through my own soul wisdom, because that is kind of laced with any person who comes in and speaks their truth. It's going to be their unique and authentic way of understanding and expressing. So please take the messages that come forth, that resonate for you, that feel like, yes, that's a resounding yes for me. That's what Spirit is guiding me towards. Okay, so with that, let's first look at how is Spirit helping you? What is Spirit trying to help you to understand more of? Let's look at what is Spirit helping you to understand. Look at this. We got card number 1, and it says here the mother, and there's that pearl. Have a look at the imagery first. The big message that I'm picking up from here is perhaps in your life you're feeling a lack of nurturance, a lack of abundance, a lack of fertility, a lack of growth, a lack of feeling that life is really good. So this is a big energy that I'm picking up for many of you. And there are many variations of those feelings. For some people, it is very full-blown right now. And for others, I'm picking up it's like in traces. And when it comes time for you to go out into the world, to do the things, whether it's at work or express yourself or have these connections and in relationships, it will come up as these little blow-ups. And then you'll wonder, what is going on? Why am I feeling guilty? Why am I feeling abandoned? Why am I feeling rejected? Why am I feeling a lack where I know that I'm generally really good with abundance? What's going on? So I'm seeing a spectrum for all of you, meaning you're on these different spectrum of integrating this, because this is the integration energy. This card number over here, the 7th chakra, is here, the crown. Okay, just like this. Okay, Sahasrara is the crown chakra. The more the petals of our crown chakra open, the more we are connected to the divine wisdom and the divine source. Okay, and in this particular deck, it's card number 41. Okay, it totals up to 5, and I'm seeing a 1 here. So you may be seeing the numbers 411 or 114 or 141. Okay, in addition, of course, to the number 7. But the great integration that Spirit is helping you to understand is to see the abundance, to feel the abundance. And I'm going to read about this archetype from this particular deck because I think it's very important for us to see that. What Spirit is helping you with is to regenerate an aspect of you, okay? To understand the true meaning and feeling of nurturing. Okay? So we begin our archetypal story with the mother's love. Through her sensual, fertile, and life-giving energy, all creation takes form. Regardless of our birth story, each of our hearts beat for the first time in the warm womb of the mother, where she offered resources from her body, from building of our own. Yet her tale is not so simple, as the mother, especially on the earthly plane, contains both the light and the dark aspects of the feminine. With the best of the intentions, the mother wraps her loving arms around her creations and begins to grip what she meant to set free. So the mother both nurtures and prohibits growth. She gives yet clings. She creates yet restricts. Amid this complex energy, the mother holds the key to the eternal challenge of love. So how Spirit is asking for you is to go in nature, because it's saying here, notice how the mother archetype is expressed in nature. This is perhaps the most balanced and benevolent form of mother's grace. Perhaps your story, your own story in your life, the journey with your own mother has not been very nurturing, or has not been to where you felt like the unconditional love, where you felt perhaps tied down, or perhaps through just the way this was described in the book here, is it came with an openness and yet a restriction. So you are learning this part of the polarity. That's what Spirit is helping you to understand, and how to go into the inner self and develop and tap into your internal mother. We call that, we are tapping into this archetypal energy of nurturance, of birthing something new, a new version of you, a new project, a new idea, a new relationship, a new job, a new location, a new level of abundance, a new level of prosperity, a new idea, a new way to see things. Okay? All of this requires love, care, and nurturance. There's going to be this element of the unknown. Because when you're planting seeds in Mother Earth, it's dark soil. It's the unknown. We don't know how the seed is going to grow. How is it going to flourish? What you're meant to express, what you're meant to share, perhaps you're feeling blocked in that. And that's where Spirit is helping you. That's where deeper understanding is coming towards you. Spirit is pointing to this understanding of this difference of the masculine, the feminine, and also the light and the dark aspect of the mothering energy. And if you're feeling that this is the time for me to start something new, to begin a new relationship, to begin a new job, Spirit is saying that go spend time in nature, because that is the most benevolent form of the mother. so that you can bring in the energy of abundance, of nurturing, of knowing that anything that you put your heart and mind to, that it will manifest, that Spirit is helping you, that this is the place for perhaps you're in a stage of incubation, perhaps you've been in the womb and before the right conditions, all these right conditions. So when you had planted the seed, you were hoping that it's going to come out to be the best. So you continue to nurture. So perhaps some of you are needing to learn to see that, learn patience, learn perseverance, learn dedication. So perhaps some things are not manifesting that easily. What is it that you can do in that moment to nourish that dream? The burden, just as I was saying. Past lives, trust, beautiful. I love the imagery on this deck. Totality, beautiful. Guidance. So many major arcanas are showing up here. So what I'm seeing over here, what Spirit is helping you to understand, that through these relationships, through these challenges, through where you felt burdened in your mind, in your spirit, in your emotional energy, the ego makes us believe that we're not worthy, makes us believe that there's nothing to be hopeful for. When we want to experience something new, to free fall, to be playful, to be light, to trust the universe, the ego will say, do you remember what that person did to us? Do you remember what took place in our family? You know what they did to us? How can you forgive? Success only comes with challenges. Success is not for everybody. You can never be successful. You're lazy. And life is full of struggle and burden. Those are what I'm hearing as conversations that you have heard or are communicating or are saying it when you are speaking about your story of life. Okay. Here, Spirit is trying to help you to grow in deeper wisdom, to understand that to be truly successful is to understand and see what the ego is. Are you really limited? Helping you to nurture yourself, to go into the depths of your emotions, to free fall, to trust in the benevolence, to trust in the abundance. Perhaps your own mother didn't give you that love, didn't give you the appreciation, didn't give you that. But understand that she herself is a human being with her own light and dark aspects and her shadows. Okay? But things that we learned, things that we pick up, okay, energetically and through the words, through the emotional language, creates a lot of fissures in our psyche, makes us believe, fall into illusion that we're not worthy. There's nothing good about us. I don't have the talent. The world is not nurturing. People betray. People kill one another. People are mean. So we fall into this illusionary, because that is what is being reflected to us. And the mind cannot comprehend what it means to be truly abundant, to feel the energy of spirit, to trust and go forth, even though things have not materialized in the past, knowing that you are on a spiritual path, knowing that you are more than the physical body, understanding that you are more than what meets the eye, you are more than that experience, you are more than the words that have been said. I feel in your past, in this life and in other lives, you're carrying a lot of burdens, baggage of your ancestors, of your family, of your own self. And there have been a lot of fears around abundance, around freedom, around trusting and letting go. That the path to ultimate fulfillment is very burdensome, and it creates a lot of conflict. It's very challenging, but Spirit is helping you to see things from a different perspective, is guiding you, okay, is helping you to see the vastness. And I'm not just saying go into meditation because it's 7th chakra energy that I'm tapping into, but it is the energy that's come in. It is in quietening of the mind. Go in nature. When you're sitting in nature, by a tree, by a body of water, by whatever you're graced with, wherever you're living, you begin to see the interconnectedness, you begin to see the vastness and the richness that Mother Gaia has. And with this vastness, you begin to connect that Mother Gaia is supporting so many life forms, is nurturing these different ideas, these different life forms that need certain things, okay? We have aquatic animals, aquatic sea creatures that don't need the air. They breathe underwater. And then we've got creatures on land. Then we've got creatures in air. Look at how different. Look at the different support system that Great Mother Earth is providing. So what thought patterns are restricting you, asks the Great Mother. What thought patterns are creating this burden in your life right now? Spirit is helping you to understand that. Apologies for sounds around. I think there's construction going on. Spirit is helping you to understand that it's okay to take a leap forward without a safety net. You may be the first one in your family to do something new. You may be the first one in the company to start something new. And with anything new, there's going to be that excitement, and there's also going to be the fear. But Spirit is helping you to understand that you're far beyond the fear. Okay? There comes that nurturing. At this point, I feel Spirit is helping you in your quiet contemplation times. For those of you who are doing quiet meditations in whatever form, you are receiving a lot of understanding. You may not know it at a conscious level, but your soul expansion and awareness is going up a lot. And this is card number 20. This is the card of judgment. You're really awakening to who you are. I am the soul. I'm not the body, and I'm not the mind. I'm seeing that. Okay, I'm seeing a sense of deep protection. You're in this mother's womb. Okay, you are in the great mother's womb, nurtured. Okay, yes, there are these challenges. Yes, there are these difficulties. Yes, there are these fears of trust, and perhaps even being in this illusion of nobody will love me. I will never have that. But when you're going inward, there is that sense of expansion is helping you, source is helping you to expand your awareness about success, about the strength. And I'm seeing the lion here with all these confetti. You will be celebrating very, very soon, okay? We have the Four of Wands and we have the Six, which is a Six of Wands, which is the energy of success. Look at this. Four of Wands, Six of Wands, and we have the Nine of Cups. All your wishes coming true. But you must feel that. You must see through the illusions. You must break free. Perhaps you'll learn to say no where you didn't say no before. Okay, that's where spirit is guiding you. I can't tell you say no here, say no there. You'll doubt. But it is in doubting and then going back inward and saying, I hear. You cannot hear the voice of spirit when there is a lot of noise. You know, I am talking, media is talking, there's external noise, there's so much stuff. And with so much stuff, there is very little time that we have to really listen into those whispers. And that's how spirit is helping you. If you're feeling that there's less activity going on, there's a reason. Because spirit is communing with you. The only time you can listen into the spirit when you're developing this deep connection to source and remembering more and more of who you are is when you are in stillness. It's helping you to bring your dreams to reality, where you are the magic manifester, where you're balanced in a center. In this particular deck, this is amazing. Look at the Four of Wands here. I'm seeing 4 different energies here, like your solar plexus, your root and sacral, okay, with your throat and third eye, and totally opening your heart to receive, to give and receive, okay? Spirit is helping you to move forward in trust, to understand the totality of your experiences, is nurturing you. You're this pearl. You are this beautiful pearl. I'll take a final closing message for our reading today. Before I do that, I want you to look at the imagery on this deck. This is the air element, and it says here the burden. 6 of Swords. This is spirit pointing the finger and saying, that's the direction. That's the direction, my beautiful viewer. This is it. This is you, helping you to see beyond the fears and look up. To see beyond what just meets the eye. Do you see that? Do you see that hand? Spirit is showing you the way where you look so tired. It's not letting you see the mountains, but it's letting you see that that's the direction you're going. That's what's for you. That's the ultimate abundance. That's the ultimate happiness. You are headed in that direction, and I'm guiding you. Beyond the past. I'll take a final closing message for my beautiful people. And what is Spirit helping you to understand more right now? Thank you. Says here, I'm seeing a lot of blue here. Commander Ashtar, call to action. Taking charge, leading by example, walking your talk. So For some of you, there's additional message coming. Perhaps you've been saying to others, yes, of course I can do this. And yes, of course I can do it. Everything's all well. And this is the way one should do it. Perhaps you say that at your work. You say that in your friendships, in your relationships. And now what Spirit is helping you with all of this is that you are going to be, because you're walking the path, you're walking your talk. It's not just talk, you are walking your talk. You have gone through these past experiences, past life, past challenges where you didn't have faith, where you didn't trust, where you knew things were not materializing, but yet you wanted to. You lost hope, you lost faith, you lost willpower, you lost courage, you didn't feel good, the emotions were blocked, you felt abandoned, you felt rejected. You have experienced a lot. And now, as you are being shown that path, Spirit is guiding you, right? Spirit is guiding you towards a higher vibration, to a higher octave, to have a higher awareness, to have a higher understanding, so that you may be able to lead the path for others who cannot see the way, who cannot feel the way, who cannot feel that things can materialize, who have lost hope, who have lost faith, who have lost trust, who are not feeling nurtured, who are not feeling abundant, who do not know which direction to go. You're meant to lead the path. So call to action. Spirit is strengthening your willpower, is strengthening and giving you that energy, giving you the direction. That's the direction you're headed. And as you're walking that direction, that is your soul purpose. With judgment comes you're walking your soul's purpose and your soul's path. So if you're in this state of flux and not understanding, it's okay. Meditate, walk in nature, spend time in nature. You are releasing the conscious mind. I'm not going to give you mantras that this is what you need to do. No, none of that. Feel it. Be one in the present. Go in nature. Spend time. Minimum 10 minutes a day. 20 if possible. Make it a habit. Commune with nature. Receive the love, the connection, and all of the beautiful flow energy. And when you're in this flow energy, you receive the next step and you begin to trust that, okay, this is how I'm going to do it. The mind may say other things. You have received that guidance. And when you've received the guidance, you work with trust. So you're being asked to take action. But here the action is not coming from the mind. It's soulful action. What are you soulfully guided towards? What are you feeling called to? It may be 20 things. What is the first thing that you feel called to do? Begin to do that. Begin by taking these steps, and that's what Spirit is guiding you towards, so that you can lead others through your example. Don't be afraid with all of this blue, and there's a lot of blue on the colors up here. I feel like that there's a lot of throat chakra activations that's going to take place. And I'm not surprised. In the middle of the reading I had to pause because there was just like, I suddenly felt as if some of you have felt like choked, like you've choked your spirit or you weren't allowed to speak. With all of this blue, you're leading with confidence. You're leading with your spirit. You're not leading with the ego. So that's what I have for you, that how Spirit is helping you to understand your place in the world, to show you that you are meant to be a leader in whatever way, in whatever expression you have. You're forging that way. You are stepping in and embodying the characteristics of a leader. So continue to be creative, to nurture yourself, whatever that means for you. You will know it. Okay, you will know exactly what that is. And give life to yourself. Honor yourself. Respect yourself. and honor all of life. And as you do that, you're growing stronger and stronger in your soul's wisdom. So thank you all for tuning in. My name is Archana with Divine Soul Resonance, and I bring forth different content. I'm very happy to hear if you would like to know more of, would like for me to bring forth some things that all of you are looking for. I am looking into starting some smaller groups where I can have a forum where we can actually see one another. I mean, in this way, it's just me talking or sharing, and I'd like a collaborative place, smaller group environments where we can share and we bring forth our light. And I'm absolutely happy to hear perhaps your ideas on how and what I can do to expand on that, and we can come up with some things collaboratively, and we can have this co-creative process between you and me. Okay, so different souls coming together towards a soul path and soul purpose in creating these forums. So I want to do that, and I want to leave that for you. I leave that open. I'm very happy to hear suggestions on what you'd like to see more of, and I'm following my heart's calling and my heart's desire to bring that forth. So if you'd like personal mentorship, you'd like to work on some of the things that I bring forth, which helps you to strengthen your own energy, courses on that, or to bring more of the spiritual energy through deeper one-on-one meditations or group meditations to get yourself centered. So perhaps with some of you, if you're interested in that, sign up. Email me that you want to be on my email list. I'm actually with one of my soul friends. We're doing 4 times a month. We're doing free sessions anyway, different forms that I bring forth, meditations that help you to connect with either higher self, open up to unconditional love, cleanse your aura, or anchoring in more light vibrations on the full moon and light moon. Those are all free of charge as a part of my service. And I also do these guided meditations and these guided inner journeys, individual journeys for each of you. I'm a sound healer and energy healer. But more than that, it's I've gone through it all of these, and I still am, and integrating it. So my path in a different way is opening up, and I wanted to share that with you. If you're interested in that, you'd like to come up on my mailing list. I don't have these big marketing or branding and all of that. It's one soul here and one life at a time, one connection at a time, to grow that, but let it be at a strong foundation is what my desire is. And if you connect with me, you like that, you like to do more of, I do a lot of, like I mentioned, there's a lot of those free parts also that I give, along with everything on the channel, which is completely open and free for all. And then there are also where we want to have more of the intimate, deeper one-on-one connections, where we're deepening our spiritual self, understanding that. That's how I've created my 4-month initial. And I tell people to take a little bit of a break, integrate all of that, because many times we get excited and we want to learn a lot more. My 4-month mentorship programs at different levels on where we are on a spiritual awakening and journey to guide. I mean, I have a general guide on it. It's not set in stone, because after I talk to you, I get guidance on this is what you need, and I customize those plans for you. Because I'm getting a lot more people asking me about mentorship. So I haven't really thought about, okay, if I have 10 mentees, maybe I can have a group mentorship call, which would be free of charge, and, have that space where others can see and connect with. Who knows, I mean, whatever Spirit has for me to do, that's what I'm bringing forth. So I just felt like sharing that. I mean, I'll do a separate video on it, but right now I felt very compelled and strongly to share that and bring forth, because I'm getting a lot of you asking me about that. And other ways would be, I'm working on it right now. I've done these chakra manifestations and manifestation courses. I'm kind of redefining all my aspects that I have in that course and see if I can create a shorter course for people who have less time. I already have the content, or the ones who want to go in deep, can I expand that out so then they will be like online, offline, so people can download it. Right now I do it on a one-on-one because it's my energy is I like that a lot. But I'm also considering creating those courses because I've already done a lot of those courses over the past few years. I'm refining that and adding more or cutting out when it gets too much. So you want to take everything in small doses. When we get small dose, we integrate it. And once it's integrated, we're ready to receive more. And sometimes we get overwhelmed. So it's a part of, I think, is we must understand and be also part of the message that's coming is in nurturing ourselves is let's be gentle with ourselves. That sometimes when we are wanting to reach our destination, to reach our success and goals, that we push ourselves. We use a lot of our masculine energy and push. And when we push, we really drain ourselves. So creating a harmonizing and a balance is very, very important. And being gentle with ourselves. If you didn't get the lesson, don't start beating yourself up like, why didn't I get it? Why did I get it? Why am I in a lack mentality? Why am I? This is part of the understanding and the growth. Nurture yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Be that loving parent to yourself and honor the part of the journey where you're struggling. Love on that person. Love on that child that is still learning to trust and spread the wings. That's okay. Okay. So you're on to some beautiful, great stuff. I see abundance. I see wishes coming true. I see you free falling, and I see you going to great distances. And definitely I see you standing strong in leadership. So that's such a beautiful message, how a spirit is helping you to integrate, is helping you to understand more of you, your beauty, your magic, and helping you to see that you are the creator, you are God source, you are made in the energy and image of God. You're that God spark that has come into this bundle through your unique ideas and that. So honoring that. So I thank you all for being here. I love you all. I send you a lot of love, a lot of pink, unconditional love, light. And I'm wearing white, and I wanted to bring in the connection as I connected my column of ascension to the source and connected myself with ascended Gaia to create this pathway. Perhaps you need guidance in creating pathways. There's so many ideas that come to me, and as I feel like as if I'm talking to you, there's another idea coming that, Archana, perhaps you can create that sort of a meditation where you're guiding people. Who knows? Let me end this reading and I have to work on my website, so I don't want to say, follow my website and you'll go there and you'll see 2 random things. Okay, I'll get to the website, but you can follow me on Facebook, Insta, but Facebook would be great, and then you can get on my email list that then we become like a little family here, and then you get emails from me and what's happening and all of that. So details, of course, are always in the description box of this video, guys and gals. So go for it. Okay, love you all, and I will talk to you soon. Mwah!